For your Caesar.
It's a 10 pose production.
For your Caesar.
Rascal Beats.
For your Caesar. Cardiff City ride with me for your Caesar. For your Caesar. Cardiff City get litty for your Caesar. She want a diff boy. Swagger 1 point, yeah, diff boy. She want a diff boy. Swagger 1 point, yeah, diff boy. For your Caesar. Grab a little something for your Caesar. We the geezers. Swagger stone cold like freezers. She want a diff boy. She want Starvz, not fit.
Yes, guys, I'm Si. Welcome to Cardiff City World. What is happening? Well, I can tell you what is happening. Brian Barry Murphy ball is starting to arrive. Welcome back to the channel. This is 5 things we learned from Cardiff City 2, QPR 2 yesterday. And we're diving in to that 2-2 draw with QPR. Is a proper behind closed doors pre-season test against a solid championship outfit, actually, who had a fairly decent window. Probably be top half at least in the championship. And let me tell you, I think BBM ball starting to percolate. We are going to break it all down with the pressing, the passing, the players, the promise. This wasn't just a pre-season performance. I felt like this was a bit of a little statement, because we haven't seen a lot of BBM's team. And, you know, well, I'll tell you what, let's waste no more time. Let's get into it. Here are 5 things we learned from City 2, QPR 2. Number 1, Reuben Cowwell is cooking. And scrap that, he is pretty scorching, to be honest. Let's be real, right? This version of Reuben, it might just be the most motivated, most aggressive and most complete version we've seen. You know, yes, it's pre-season, but we can only go with what we can see. Forget strolling around the pitch, drifting in and out of games. This is a Reuben who seems to have a bit of fire in his belly, like, you know. His sprinting is sharp, his pressing is relentless, his technical quality we know, but it's undeniable. He's linking up play, he's bursting past players, he's turning in tight spaces, he is popping it off on 1 or 2 touches, he's winning the ball back constantly. And yeah, he scored another absolute worldie. Long ranger, dipped, smashed, keepers rooted. That is back-to-back screamers. Several assists throughout this pre-season 3 game, which we've seen. Like, it's not a fluke. This is a guy who is banging form, and this is a guy who is starting to believe that he's the guy, believe that he's the man. And I gotta be honest, like, in this form and this motivation, he is. And let's not forget, by the way, he should have had another assist too, because you had the disallowed goal for a Wintle. It was a perfectly weighted ball by Cowwell. It's harsh, right? Because Isaac Davis is offside. He's made a run. He's in front of the keeper. But Wintle's finish was so good that Davis didn't interfere, really, did he? Like, let's be honest, the keeper's at full stretch anyway. But that's the margins in football. Reuben looks like he's embraced the praise, the responsibility, the belief that Brian Barry Murphy has heaped upon him. And he hasn't been subtle with it. He's praised Reuben whenever he can. He's talked about his fitness, his attitude, is him being the face of this new era of Cardiff City. And based on what we are seeing in these games, which is all we can base it on, he's more than ready to wear that crown. Tell you that now. And then we go number 2. Ryan Wintle's renaissance. Easy for me to say. And that second takeaway is an interesting one, right? Because Ryan Wintle is playing himself right into being the first choice number 6 in this team. And he could end up being an absolute pivotal role in BBM's machine. Now, we all know, like, he's not the flashiest player. He's not going to split lines every 2 minutes. He's not going to dance past defenders. But what he is reliable, tenacious, composed, positionally sharp, and decent on the ball. In this QPR game, he was everywhere. He was constantly showed for the ball, broke up play with intelligent positioning or aggressive pressing, and his late runs into the attacking areas were always a threat with the disallowed goal, and he should have had that goal. Caldwell had the vision and the way to pass to find him after a good crossfield ball to Reuben. And he settled on a plate. Wintle finished beautifully right in the corner. Keeper had no chance. Only problem was obviously Isaac was offside, but it was harsh. He deserved that goal. But what is exciting is that Ryan Wintle might just be the perfect glue for this midfield. He might be the one who doesn't do all the flashy stuff, but he just makes it tick, does the ugly stuff, and just brings it all together. But it's all about balance. You can't have 11 Cristiano Ronaldos. You've got to have balance. And he is playing like someone who wants to be a part of this new chapter at Cardiff City. If he can keep his attitude and his mentality as it is, he is going to be a vital cog in Brian Barry Murphy's midfield. He's steady, he's dependable, and he's exactly what we'll need in the chaos of League One. But with these young exciting players around him who are so aggressive, you need his seniority and his composure and his experience in the middle of it all. Number 3, Callum Robinson returns. And look, I like this one. Callum Robinson is back playing. Great. He still knows where the goal is. No surprise. I still think that Callum Robinson is the most gifted natural finisher at the football club. I've said that for the last couple of seasons. And even with Yusuf Salic there, I still think Callum Robinson is the most natural finisher. Don't get it twisted. When Callum Robinson plays, he is a threat. When he's motivated, he's aggressive and he's on it, he's a threat. Whether it's through the middle or drifting in from wide, he finds that space. He's clever with his movement. And as I said, he's a natural finisher. Against QPR, he looked sharp. He looked hungry. He took his goal well. Nice finish. That's what we need. We need to take the pressure off Yusuf Salic a little bit. But not just for Yusuf individually, but also for the team as a whole. We cannot be a team that falls apart if Yusuf Salic doesn't play or Yusuf Salic goes off. The structure, the tactics, the shape, it all needs to function, whoever's in it. And what's more interesting with that is that sort of tactical flexibility that we saw. Callum Robinson started and City looked dangerous with him through the middle, as they did last year. They also looked lively when Isaac Davis played through the middle, which is exciting and it's important because you've got those slightly smaller in stature players who will play the number 9 role slightly different, but it's not affecting how the team plays too much. That's important because it means we're not over-reliant on Yusuf Salic. We've got options, we've got adaptability, we've got variability, and then we've got threats from different areas. Now, if we're honest, the big if with Callum Robinson is his fitness. If he can stay fit and he can stay focused and he's plugged in, he's still our potential best out-and-out finisher. He could get 15, 20 goals easy. Whether that's starting, rotating with Isaac and Salic, he's got a big role to play in this squad if he stays. It's great to see him back on the football pitch. It's even better to see him on the score sheet instantly. Number 4, the system is working. And this is my 4th takeaway, right? Brian Barry Murphy ball is taking shape. It's exciting. Let's be clear, there's work to be done still. But you cannot watch that first half, particularly against QPR, and not be impressed. The pressing was absolutely relentless. The shape, tight, aggressive, ball movement, sharp and fast and brave. Defensively, we were so composed in possession. That's a massive shift from last year. Bagan, Chambers, Lawler, Capaccio, all of them looked comfortable under pressure. All of them passed with confidence, playing one-touch football triangles in the corner and around their own box with no problem at all. Angles, rotations, it looks rehearsed. It looks like it's been done repetitively, and it looks like we are a very well-coached team. The recovery speed was a joy to watch when we lose the ball. Bang! We are straight back on it, hunting impacts, bodies flying back, getting in, covering each other, doubling up. BBM's fingerprints are all over this team. We look fitter, we look sharper, we look more together than we have in a very, very long time. We're pressing at a level that's going to require an incredible amount of fitness. But if we can maintain it, I do think we're going to suffocate a lot of League One teams playing like this. Of course, it's pre-season. You've got to hope. Will we take this into the big games, into the real football? I really hope so, because it's exciting stuff, you know? Now, of course, there's going to be tweaks to be made. We need a couple of signings. This is just a fact. I think I'm not as worried about centre-back. Callum Chambers has been doing really well. Lawler is just unreal. Fish is good. Darland's fine. So I'm not too worried about centre-back. Full-back, I think we need some cover. I'm still concerned about the keepers. But right now, we are progressing. Okay? We're building something. And BBM ball is looking real nice. Number 5. And I think we all know where this is going to go and where it's going to finish. Dylan Lawler is the real deal. Dylan Lawler, right? Remember the name. We've said it before on this channel, and we'll say it again. Because it just gets truer every time the lad plays. The lad is the real deal. He is a Rolls-Royce defender. 19 years old. Commanding presence. Calm on the ball. Tough in the challenge. Covers ground like a centre-back. Twice his age. Like, he's so quick to read it. It's honestly criminal that his contract situation is where it is and hasn't been sorted. This kid is the type of player that you build your backline around for 10 years. And if he walks off for cheap or for free, it's on the football club, and it's on that lack of structure. It's another brutal example of what happens when a club doesn't have football people making football decisions. Because I'm not convinced that our board even knows what they've got in Dylan Lawler. They probably just think, he's a young player, let him go if he doesn't want to sign a contract. But in the game, Lawler was simply outstanding. Short passes, long passes, line-breaking distribution, stepping into midfield, reading danger, covering others, timing of his tackles. Even his last-minute tackles are unbelievable. Even when he gets dragged wide or isolated, he just deals with it with complete assurance. And this is a kid. Like, the thing is, we keep waiting for a ropey performance or a mistake. We're trying not to put pressure on the lad, because that would then remind you that he's just a kid. And it just hasn't come. I'm trying to temper expectations because he's a kid, and you think like he's going to be inconsistent. But this lad just seems to be consistently good and consistently getting better. It's not hype, it's just constant quality. Now, in my opinion, we should have signed him yesterday. We should have signed him last year, because the longer we wait, the higher risk he will be poached by someone else. He feels that unwanted by the football club, or simply his agent will advise him that he can get a better deal elsewhere because he'll be a free transfer. Who else is paying attention? Because it seems like our board is not. So there you go, right? That was 5 things we learned from a genuinely encouraging 2-2 draw with QPR. Now, don't forget, QPR are a good championship side. They've had a solid summer. They probably should be top half at least. We're in League One somehow. I'm not quite sure how, but we are, and that's the reality of it. We should have beaten QPR yesterday. We look sharper, we look fitter, we look more organised, we look well coached. BBM's system is clearly taking hold. The young players are stepping up. The senior lads are responding. For the first time in what feels like forever, we've got a real Welsh core at the heart of a Cardiff City team in the capital. That matters. And now, let's say this. Let's not get carried away. It is, of course, still pre-season. But this is, if this is a preview of what is to come, it's going to be a real exciting season watching BBM ball. It might just be what brings joy back to the Cardiff City Stadium. Now, there's a few last pieces of the puzzle needed. As I mentioned, maybe a couple of signings. But it is what it is, right? We just got to watch it play out. But it might be that we're going to see something a little bit special on the football field this year, this season. Thank you, as always, for watching. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be back tonight with Evan for the Terrace Take, where we will be talking about the Welsh core I will be giving you the truth about Alex Robertson and a whole lot more. So tune in, check it out, and I'll see you a bit later. But what was your favourite part of this the performance? Was it Reuben Cowwell's rocket? Was it Dylan Lawler's composure? Was it the overall feeling of a coached side under Brian Barry Murphy? Let me know in the comments. And as always, don't just give me one word. Give me some context. Tell me your reasons why you think that. Always interested in people's views. And if you want even more content and you want to support what we do, head over to patreon.com/acepodcastnation or join as a member at Cardiff City World. It's the price of a cuppa a month. You get a member show every week. You get early access to other content. You get 24 hours early access to live event tickets. We are building something special here on and off the pitch at Cardiff City, but we're also building something special here at Cardiff City World. So get on board and enjoy the ride. I will see you soon. Keep the faith, and I'll see you in a bit. Nice one.
Rascal Beats.
For your Caesar. Cardiff City ride with me for your Caesar.